This review has been sponsored by Fade Threads, which is, wait for it, a comic fade clothing brand. I know, awesome. Yes, it is. You know what? I agree with you. Yes, Derek. Fade Threads is a bunch of comic fade shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers. In the future, we're going to expand. We have 4 designs right now. Right now, it's 40% off. What? 40% off. Do you know how great that is? Hold on, we're going to do some math. So if we got a t-shirt that's $22, you do 22 times 0.40. You can literally buy yourself a comic fade shirt, no jokes here, for $13.20. That is a deal, my friends. Yeah, but we're really happy to start it up, and 10% is going to St. Jude's Research Hospital. I love the designs. It would be great if you bought one. It would mean the world to us. They're amazing. They're beautiful. Courtesy of John. And I hope you guys buy one. Hello, what is popping, my dudes? Hello, I'm Derek, and this is Paddington Fade. Today, I'll be talking about and reviewing the first big children's movie of 2018, Paddington 2. Paddington 2 is the sequel to, you guessed it, Paddington, a 2014 film about a Peruvian bear that finds a new home in London, and it was a huge success. It's so huge that they made a sequel that's been out everywhere else for a really long time, but only hit US theaters a few days ago. It was out in the UK in like November. I love the original Paddington movie. It's such a good time and shockingly great. So I was super open to a sequel. But whenever I hear about sequels, I get weary. For every sequel that's not necessarily a hit, a lot of sequels do well. If a film gets a sequel, it means because the first one did well and the second one probably do well too. But it's about how the sequel approaches being a sequel. A lot of films just don't... Kingsman the Golden... Oh my god, dude, I got something in my throat. And Paddington 2, I didn't think would be better than the first one, but it is. Paddington 2 doesn't do the same thing in the sequel, which is amazing. It tells a story that is vastly different from the first. It does have some things from the first, but it has all the great things, all the things that make it Paddington, but also creates itself in a distinct way. But also isn't just a sequel, can also be, I'd say, its own movie. There's a subplot in between that is so funny and very unexpected. I didn't think they were gonna go that route, but they did, and you can see that because Paul King made a sequel that he wanted to make. And it feels like that, definitely. Everyone's back, and they're all great. Sally Hawkins is in the best film of 2017, and she's great. Shape of Water is great. Hugh Bonneville, the 2 kids, Peter Capaldi's cool, and of course, Ben Whishaw, again, is just stellar in his voice acting for Paddington. He feels like the character, and that's always great. If you hear his voice, you think of Paddington, and that's always great for a voice actor. And the CG for Paddington is even better in this film. The CGI on his eyes especially, he looks so human and helped the predecessor a lot. But of course, the standout, how could it not be? Hugh Grant, rom-com legend. Hugh Grant plays goofy villain number 2, like Nicole Kidman in the first one. And the villain is really interesting. He's an actor, which is so cool, and he has a bunch of different disguises. Hugh Grant is just a treasure in general, but he's just great in this. And of course, you got that classic British humor back at it again. Paddington 2 is funny for kids, but it's also funny for adults as well. It doesn't just throw poop jokes in your face. It has actually funny humor, finally. The film currently has a, just an 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, not that much. Certified fresh. I'm not the biggest fan of Rotten Tomatoes, but that is truly impressive. Someone's probably gonna ruin it in a week or so, and they have no heart. It's doing well critically, but financially, overseas it's doing really great, but opening weekend, not that much. So I really suggest you guys go out there and see it, even just as a film, not one to see with your entire family. If you want a good feel movie, this is your thing. It's self-aware like its predecessor. That style, distinctive style from the first movie, you can see back at it again in the second. The cinematography is improved upon, a more interesting plot, and back at it again. I don't know if it was a nod, but there are these sequences in the film that really reminded me of Wes Anderson a little bit too much. The Grand Budapest Hotel. It's like they're throwing it in my face now. I definitely think it feels a lot like a Wes Anderson movie. Paddington 2 is a great children's film, but it's also a great film in general. It's not held back by any genre stereotypes or cliches. It's more interesting and well done than the first one. It's a truly successful sequel. And I don't know how, guys. I don't know how these are so good. I am going to give Paddington 2 9 out of 10 Goldblums. What? I don't even understand this, like, wow. That being said, what did you think of Paddington 2 if you saw it? If you didn't see it, then you should. If you disagree with me, or if you want to make fun of me giving a children's movie a 9 out of 10, you could also do that in the comments section, or you can @ me on Twitter at DerekFCF. I'm on a break right now, but I'll be back soon. You can follow my partner at The Age of Thanos. He's a pretty cool dude. You could check out his videos too. That'd be pretty awesome. Just watch everything Comic Vid. Follow our editor at John J. Sanchez. Tell him what a great job he's doing on these shirts, these videos. He'd love to hear it. Follow us at Comic Fade. Subscribe if you haven't. There's a like button too, guys. Like, you can like that. Like, I don't want to put pressure on you guys, but like, if you wanted to like it, you could like it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see ya in a little while. Peace.